Have you ever caught your dog just staring at you, like they're trying to tell you something? It's not just a cute habit. It's their secret way of communicating, and the reasons behind it will blow your mind. From loyalty to silent warnings to unspoken love, each stare means more than you think. So if you've ever wondered, why does my dog keep looking at me like that? You're about to find out. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep, emotional dog truths. Number 1. The silent alarm. Sometimes your dog stares at you not because something's wrong, but because they're watching for anything that might go wrong. This is their version of a silent alarm system. They're reading your body language, the sounds in your home, and even subtle changes in your routine. If a dog senses tension in the air, like a stranger walking by or an odd noise, they'll lock eyes with you. Not to scare you, but to say, "I'm watching out for us." It's quiet protection. That stare is their way of staying alert and ready without waking the whole house. Number 2. Emotional mirror. Dogs don't just notice your feelings, they absorb them. When you're sad, tired, anxious, or excited, your dog stares at you like a mirror reflecting your inner state. But unlike a mirror, they respond. They might tilt their head, shift closer, or keep watching you without blinking. This isn't random. They're trying to match your emotions so they can be there for you. It's a connection that doesn't need words. That stare is empathy in action. Raw, silent understanding from a creature who doesn't need to speak to know how you feel. Number 3. Waiting for the invisible cue. Dogs live for routines. They know when it's food time, walk time, or playtime. Sometimes even before you do. When they stare at you, they're waiting for a signal that's not always obvious. A hand twitch, a footstep, the sound of your keys. They're tuned in like a radar, waiting for the tiny trigger that tells them what's coming next. And sometimes nothing comes. So they keep staring. Because in their world, even your smallest action could mean let's go, or snack time. It's patience, hope, and a little doggy version of time travel. Number 4. The bond check. For your dog, staring is like checking the Wi-Fi signal on your phone. They're making sure the bond is still strong. Maybe you've been busy, distracted, or not as playful lately, and they notice. That look? It's them silently asking, are we still connected? It's not a demand or a guilt trip. It's vulnerability. They're opening up their emotional channel and waiting for a response, a smile, a pet, a nod, something that says, yes, we're still us. To a dog, connection isn't about conversation. It's about presence. Number 5. Craving mental stimulation. Dogs don't just need walks, they need purpose. When they stare at you, it's often their way of saying, I want to do something. Not just run around, but think. Herding dogs stare the most because they're wired to solve problems. But even couch-loving pups need puzzles. If your dog looks at you with wide eyes and perked ears, it could be boredom wrapped in expectation. A trick, a toy, a new scent, anything to spark their brain. That stare? It's the canine version of, hey, I'm ready to learn something. Number 6. They're reading the future through you. Dogs can't see the future, but they use you as their crystal ball. They stare because your movements predict what's coming next. Are you reaching for shoes? Might be walk time. Grabbing a jacket? Could mean leaving. They observe micromovements with obsessive focus because your actions are their schedule. It's like they're decoding the future one glance at a time. So when your dog stares at you, they're not just watching, they're planning. Their entire world orbits around your next move. Number 7. The loyalty lock. Some dogs stare not out of need, but devotion. They follow you with their eyes because you are the center of their universe. Even in a room full of people, their gaze is on you. It's not clinginess, it's loyalty, distilled into a look. To them, watching you is like watching a fire in the cold. Warmth, meaning, and peace. That kind of stare doesn't need a reason. It's just how they love. Quiet, constant, fierce. Their loyalty has no off switch, and their eyes are always on home base, you. Number 8. Body language learners. Dogs are nonverbal geniuses. They learn language by watching you. When they stare, they're studying your tone, posture, eye contact, even how you breathe. It's not just about understanding words like sit or outside. It's about learning you. If you're teaching a new trick or trying to correct behavior, that stare is pure focus. It means they're uploading data. And the more you talk with your hands, voice, and expressions, the more fluent they become in USA. So when your dog stares, they're not zoning out. They're reading the manual of you. Number 9. They sense the unspoken. Dogs pick up on what you don't say. Illness, stress, fear. They often sense it before anyone else does. That stare may seem intense or random, but it's their way of saying, I feel something's off. They won't bark about it. They won't act out. They just watch, waiting, supporting, maybe even silently warning you. Their instincts go beyond logic. When they stare like they're trying to see through you, it's because they're tuning into something deeper than noise or motion. It's energy, and they trust it more than anything. Number 10. You've become their habit. In the end, some stares aren't about need or curiosity. They're just comfort. Like a child who watches their parents sip coffee in the morning, your dog stares because your presence is a daily ritual. It's their favorite TV show, always on, always soothing. They watch you not to figure you out, but because watching you feels like home. The stare is steady, soft, sometimes barely noticeable. But it's there. Because in their eyes, you're not just their person. You're their rhythm, their peace, their entire world. So the next time your dog locks eyes with you, pause for a second and really look back. Because that stare, it's not just a glance. It's 1,000 emotions packed into silence. Loyalty, curiosity, love, protection, sometimes even boredom. But most of all, it's connection. In a world full of noise, your dog chooses to speak with their eyes. And when you truly see them staring, you'll realize they've been saying, I love you this whole time, in the quietest, most powerful way they know. Because to them, you're not just someone they live with. You're someone they live for. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like it. We'll see you in the next video.